Hey guys and girls, I'm going to talk about health and fitness today and how I see it, because I've just come back from a Life Mastery Tony Robbins event on detoxification, and I like to look at all angles of health and fitness and to add on and look at the variety of different things that help us to realize like what works for us. So for example, I've realized that I've looked at vegan diets in my life, I've looked at vegetarian diets, I've also looked at meat and fish eating diets. I've realized that my body, it likes the best of all worlds, so I like to mix it up. And there's this philosophy of zig and zag where you have, let's call it, some people call it cheat food days or not eating perfectly. My preference is I don't have cheat food days. What I tend to do is I tend to eat well every single day, but what I'll do is I'll look at something that might not be perfect, like I might have a drink or I might have some caffeine, and to me I'll look at that as being something that's not great. Or if you happen to have a bit of sugar, the thing is you're gonna have that like once a day every day, but you eat like 90% healthy the rest of the time. I prefer that to the philosophy of people that say, hey, let's just completely eat unhealthy for the whole day and chill out. For me, I feel like that's not being true to your lifestyle. You know, it's too fluctuational and it's too extreme. I'd rather like live more moderately every single day and have like a daily sort of discipline and lifestyle where I eat healthy predominantly like 90% of the time, but like 10% of the time I give myself the benefit of the doubt so I can relax, reap the good awards of the work that I'm doing. So here are my views on health and fitness. One thing is that are you looking at the structure of your spine and your body? Because I believe that if you're not looking after your skeleton, your posture, your spine, the ligaments, joints, are all, as well as the muscles, then you're not getting the best of your health, because your structure is the most important way for the way that you move, and it's going to dictate the power and strength of your muscles, the way they move, the speed and the skills that you get from them. So look at your structure and build that up first before you look at individual muscles. And a lot of people come to me and they say, hey, I want to get really big. And I'm just like, no, that's not a good idea. Just get strong, get mobile, get flexible, get balanced, get skill sets. And if you happen to build muscles with that, which you will because you're exercising, then that's great. But I really don't believe in getting big unless that's something that you absolutely are passionate about and, you know, you do. But at the end of the day, if that's what you wanted to do, you'd be doing that already and you would be big, I think. You wouldn't be asking the question. So I think that's just a stereotype of getting big. I don't necessarily think getting big is a good thing, because I think we should go by a natural body. If you're bigger boned and you're big but you're athletic, that's great. But if you're skinnier and lean, it's good to get athletic and strong rather than say, hey, I want to get really big like that guy. Because you're putting pressure and you're going against nature, and you're also going against your appreciation of who you really are. So that's something for the guys to think about with the guy, and also for the girls. It's like, don't try to be some other girl. Try to be the best shape that you can be. Look at your structure and find the beauty of that, because I think ultimately when you find your look, your style and your nature, you're going to be in the shape and the look that you want. So that's the way to go forward. Okay, when it comes to nutrition, going back to that, I'd say like always have something green in your diet every single day. Things like lettuce, cucumbers, broccoli, kale, they're going to be amazing to put in your diet. Try to have wheatgrass shots in your day. Try to have oils and fats like olives, avocados, almonds, Udo's Choice, which is a great brand. And then try and mix it with fish like cod or salmon or steak, fish and meat. So for me, I don't believe in being vegetarian, vegan, pescatarian, or a meat eater. I believe in like take the best of all worlds and take a little moderate balance of all of them, trying to take one little food type from each of them, the best of each world, and mix up your diet and rotate it so that it's never too samey. The one rule I have for myself is I tend to reduce or avoid starches and alcohol as much as I can, because I just feel like they don't agree with me. But then today I was with a trainer and I did have rice. So, you know, it's not like a set rule. It's just predominantly I tend to prefer having fish, wheatgrass, vegetables, and fruit. But then I don't put weight on or fat on eating fruit. Some people do. So again, test your body. Every person's body is absolutely different. It's got a different code, and you need to discover by testing like what foods affect your body in a good way or bad way. It's not good or bad, but it's just the effect that the body has on the food has on you, and the way that your body's affected by certain exercises and certain nutrition. So that's another thing to look at. So yeah, we've looked at structure, we've looked at the nutrition, and also shape, and also foods that you can eat. So let me know what you'd like to know about. To be honest, I'm going to be focusing on elimination of back pain, elimination of spinal pain and pain generally, and turning that into strength, athleticism, and movement. So if you've got any questions from this YouTube video or any ahead of time for what I said we're going to talk about, elimination of pain into sexy and strong shape, then let me know about your questions. I'd love to hear back from you and get your comments. All right, guys and girls, have a great day and keep on training.